Okay, this is our lesson for week 7 for electrical circuit 2. Okay, our topic is all about series and parallel circuit. The diagrams shown are example or representation of series and parallel circuit. Okay, this is a series circuit. When the components are connected end to end, okay, so that there is only one path for current flow, thus the circuit is said to be connected in series. Okay, for this circuit, the total applied voltage equals the sum of all the voltages across each element. That is, total voltage equals V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay, po pwedeng yung mga components nito ay single component or pwedeng connection ng mga components in series. Okay, V1, V2, V3, these are the voltages across each component. Okay, for parallel circuit, since yung component are connected across a common voltage source, VT, at dito yun, yung current, total current na ito, by Kirchhoff's current law, subdivides into 3 parts, okay, or the total current equals the sum of these branch currents I1, I2, and I3. And common yung voltage. Dito, ang common ay yung current. Okay, nasa-subdivide yung total applied voltage sa bawat component sa circuit. Okay. Our example, given the circuit below, where a resistor of 10 ohms is connected across an inductor of 20 millihenry inductance. Okay. We are required to calculate the total applied voltage Vt when a current of I equals 2 sine 500t passes through the given circuit. Okay. I-consider muna natin yung equation current equals 2 sine 500t para ma-determine natin ano ba itong mga values na meron dito. Okay, remember na yung 2 na yan yung maximum current, which is 2 amperes. Then yung 500t is the angular velocity, 500 radian per second. Okay? Kaya yun. Kailangan kasi natin ito sa pagsasolve natin ng inductive reactance. Since they are connected in series, the voltage across the resistor, say VR, and the voltage across the inductor, VL, when added, will give us the total applied voltage. Kaya sa ating solution, total voltage equals VR plus VL. Okay. Then, since current is 2 sine 500t, yung voltage across the resistor is I times R in general, and the voltage across the inductor is L times derivative of I with respect to time. Kaya yun yung total voltage. Where current is 2 at yung R is 10 ohms. Kaya meron tayong value na 10 ohms multiplied by 2 sine 500t plus the inductance, which is 20 millihenry times 10 raised to negative 3 millihenry multiplied by the derivative of the current, which is 2 times sine of 500t with respect to time. Okay. uh, 2 times 10 is 20, sine of 500t plus 2 times 20 times 10 raised negative 3 multiplied by 500. This is 1,000 multiplied by 10 raised to negative 3, kaya 20 na rin yung value. Then yung derivative ng sine 500t is cosine 500t. Okay. So yun. Kaya dun sa ating unang pag-aaral, when adding two vectors separated by an angle of 90 degrees, pwede natin gamitin yung formula square root of a squared plus b squared, then sine of 500t plus arctangent of yung b over a, 20 over 20. Okay, ayun. Kaya yung vt ay 28.28 sine of 500t plus 45 degrees. Okay, dahil equal yung a sa b. Kaya ito yung required na total voltage. Okay, ano yan? Then, pag ipa-plot natin yung waveform nila para makita natin yung maging characteristic ng circuit consisting of resistance and inductance in series. Okay, yung current, ito yun. This is I equals 2 sine 500t. And yung voltage is 28.28 sine of 500t plus 45. Plus 45 nandito yun, 45 degrees. Okay. Then another 45 degrees. Yan na yung 90 degrees. Okay. Okay, ito na yung V equals 28.28 sine of 500t plus 45 degrees. Okay, mula dyan pwede natin sabihin na yung current lags Vt by 45 degrees. Kaya since I lags B by 45 degrees, the circuit is inductive. Okay. At yung angle theta is the phase difference between the voltage and the current, which is equal to arctangent of 20 over 20, which is 45 degrees. Yan. Kaya phase difference is 45 degrees. Okay. That is for series circuit. Series RL. Okay. Okay. Yung problem na ito, pwede rin natin siyang ma-solve using magnitudes lang. Okay, ang unang gagawin lang natin, i-solve yung value ng voltage sa resistor, which is equal to I times R. Okay. Tandaan na yung value na kinoconsider natin yung current ay maximum. Okay? Ah, kaya yung value ng voltage na pwede nating mailagay rito, maximum voltage rin. Okay? Which is 2 multiplied by 10. Kaya 20 volts yun. Okay? Then voltage naman across the inductor, VL, pwede nating compute as I times XL. Yung current natin ay 2. Then yung XL is 2 pi or omega times L. That is 2 times 500 multiplied by 20 millihenry times 10 raised negative 3. Okay, kaya ang makukuha rin nating sagot ay 20 volts. Okay. Pag kinonsider natin yung voltage diagram, considering yung characteristic ng inductive circuit, na yung voltage at yung current at yung voltage sa resistor ay in phase, then yung voltage naman sa inductor, ito naman yung VL, is leading the voltage, the current by 90 degrees. Ito yung ating consider. I and voltage sa resistor are in phase. Okay, they are in phase, kaya yun nakalinya. Okay, then I lags VL by 90 degrees. Ayan, kaya ito yun. Ito yung current. Okay, mas ahead yung voltage ng 90 degrees. Kaya ito yung voltage sa resistor, ito yung voltage sa inductor. Okay, pag inad natin sila, ito yun. Ito yung total voltage. Ito yung phase difference between the total voltage and the current. Okay? Ano ang value ng VT? VT is equal to square root of VR squared plus VL squared. It is square root of 20 squared plus 20 squared. Okay? That is 20 square root of 2, or that is 28.28 volts. Okay. At ano yung angle theta? That is arctangent of VL over VR. Arctangent of 20 over 20. Na makikita nyo na parehas lang rin naman yung makakompute natin na values, considering magnitudes lang. Okay, consider lang natin na vector yung voltages, kaya tinitreat natin siya as vector, kaya yung solution natin vector din. Okay, kaya ano yung value ng VT? VT ay merong magnitude na 28.28, then sine of 500 t plus 45 degrees. Yan. That is for series RL. Okay, sa example to naman, given naman yung circuit na capacitive where resistance is connected in series with a capacitor, yung let's say R equals 5 ohms, sorry, and C is 20 microfarad, sorry. Okay, kapag ang current ay 2 cosine of 5,000 T, okay, we are required to find terminal voltage VT. Yan. Okay, kaya sa solution natin, gaya ng sa ginawa natin sa RL circuit, okay, consider muna natin value ng resistance is 5 ohms, then value ng XC is 1 over omega times C, that is 1 over 5,000 yung value ng omega. Okay, ito yun, omega yan, ito 5,000. Tapos yung capacitance is 20 micro is 10 raised to negative 6 farad. Ano yung value ng XC? Okay, 10 ohms. Okay? Pag i-consider natin yung equation, total voltage equals voltage sa resistor plus voltage sa capacitor. Ang value ng voltage sa resistor is I times R. Then yung voltage sa capacitor is 1 over C integral of I dt. Kaya yung current ay 2 multiplied by 5 plus 1 over 20 times 10 raised to negative 6. Okay. Then integral of yung current, which is 2 times I maximum sine 5,000 T times dt. Yan. This is 10 plus 2 over, okay, pag in-integrate natin yung sign, integral niyan is 1 over 5,000 multiplied by 20 times 10 raised negative 6. Then integral ng sign ay negative cosine 5,000 T. Yan. Wala yung sine 5,000 T. Yung current 2 sine 5,000 T. 10 sine 5,000, sorry. Yan, nagkulang. Kaya meron tayong equation 10 sine 5,000 T minus 10 din ito